Just gotta make it back to the truck now. And I just crashed. Like, fully crashed. Had to lay down. My hands and feet were cramping up. Almost puked. Yeah, I was laying down for like 10 minutes. In the shade, thankfully. And then I just drank all the electrolytes I had left. Well, I guess I'm a real ultra runner now. Got way overheated, it turns out. And I had to lay down here in the building, and then got up and puked like about a gallon of water, just straight water. And now, I'm not gonna say I feel good, but I feel alive again. So, yeah, I'm officially an ultra runner now. That's what I think. Well, the temperature is great, so that's nice. Also the most smoky day of the year so far. But hey, we got good temps, so not allowed to complain. Not gonna be much in the way of views today though. Oh well. Nice warm up on the road here. A little better than just going straight up into a power hike. All right, time for some actual trail. Some views on the other side. Getting some calories before the actual workout starts. Oh yeah. Beautiful smoky day up here. Definitely one of my favorite granite formations up here. So cool. All right, first steeper climb of the day. Feeling pretty hot, but that's all right. Whew. Hard work today, but so beautiful up here. Oh, that was fun. Over 700 feet in the first mile and a half. That's a good start. Just look at this view. Doesn't get much better than that. About as good as it gets. All right, now for the biggest climb of the day. I'm gonna take it pretty easy. Because it's smoky. Man, it never gets less gorgeous up on Elk Meadows. It's just the best trail. Even though, oh, I was so focused on the task at hand, didn't even take any footage at the summit. My favorite place. Oh, now we're going back down. Kind of changed up my initial route. Just going with what feels fun. All right, final climb. Whew. Well, cut the tempo a little bit short because, yeah, fresh spring. Oh man, that's the best I felt all day. Dunking the head in there. Whew. I'm gonna go once more before I leave. Oh. Actually went a lot better than expected. Whew. A nice hour and 40-minute at tempo, somewhere from 150 to 160 heart rate. Pace, I don't know, just over 8. I'm pretty happy with that. There's a good amount of vert on that. Let's see, 2,800 feet of vert? Yeah, 2,800 feet of vert, and ended up being, I don't know, 12.4 miles. That's a solid tempo. That's right. It's time for some Hawkins back out. Got to fuel up after the long ones. Oh yeah. So it's a long workout day, but I'm keeping it pretty easy because last night I did a 5K uphill tempo on the treadmill and it took 29 minutes. But here's the reason why. I had the mask on and I was breathing in the oxygen from 15,000 feet. So yeah, probably took a little bit out of me aerobically because I was laying on the ground panting afterwards, which I rarely do. So yeah, we're gonna keep it controlled today. Keep it relatively easy effort and see if we can get 19 miles with just over 6K of gain. It's hard to actually start truly easy when you have 850 feet gained in your first mile. But I tried my best. A little bit of hard aerobic, but easy running. So, temperature is so much better over on this side of the mountain. Unbelievable. What a treat. Way less smoky than a week ago too. Hopefully means no migraine today. Although last night's elevation workout is still causing some lingering effects, but what a beautiful day. It might not be quite as exciting or as fun running down this as it is skiing down at 50 miles an hour, but man, still such a privilege to be able to come enjoy the mountain at every season of the year. So neat. And oh yeah, that bright green strip straight up the mountain over there, that's the next trail up. Good times. Time for some power hiking. Or just straight up hiking. It's hot and it's steep. Should have brought poles. Still just hiking. Making progress though. This is hard. 1 mile straight up. 1,600 feet, I think. In 1 mile. Ooh boy. Good times. Woo. Another Schaefer Butte summit. I don't even know how many that is this year. a lot more than normal. Feeling pretty good. Definitely working going up that big climb, but tried to stay in control. Heart rate was pretty low at the top, so I think I'm doing all right. Still got like half marathon to run though. Oh boy. Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire. Oh yeah. We're getting to the metal portion of the run. Big long downhill. Yeah. Don't save anything for the uphill. That's the trick to running fast. Use it all up. You'll get to the end quicker, I promise. Not a lot of filming on this long climb back up, because it's all aboard the struggle bus right now. Whew. So hot. So parched. Oh, just get me back up. Yeah, sometimes it's just like that. Double tempo and strength training yesterday. Yeah, that made a long run today sufficiently difficult idea. Couple hours in. Good enough. Just gotta make it back to the truck now. Oh, well, that was a little scary. I just got a little carried away on that climb. And I kind of forgot to take in more electrolytes. I got almost back up on the trail here, and I just crashed. Like, fully crashed. Had to lay down. My hands and feet were cramping up. Almost puked. Well, I guess I'm a real ultra runner now. Well, I cut out about 3 miles and 1,000 feet of vert, but still gonna be close to 5K and 16 miles, so still plenty good for a Thursday. Try and get back out again tonight too and tag the summit again. All right, about to head out on a monster one, last big training one in the block. Meant to get some footage of the prep work last night and this morning because it's quite extensive. There's like 3 bags of gear that I might possibly need, so probably way overkill, but you never know. And then yeah, then we get out here and it's terribly smoky and probably the worst day we've had in like a week and a half. So yeah, preparation's kind of pointless at that point, so oh well. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. A long way to go. Alright. Smoke is terrible. Temperature is climbing quickly. So I'm just gonna try and stay safe out there today. I'm gonna really try to push the pace. I'm gonna pick it up each lap, but I think I just gotta stay controlled and stay smart. Well, I picked a not so great day to try and do my peak workout because I'm definitely like sick with something. I was pouring sweat at the very beginning of the run and just felt terrible the whole way. So I'm just gonna call it after one loop and try again later or just taper early. Well, I've been woefully absent on the filming updates lately, but trying to get some miles right now. A couple trail miles, a little longer lunch run, and yeah, give you all an update pretty soon here. It's been a mixed bag. Overall consistent, but yeah, not quite knocking it out of the park on any of my proposed workouts. So yeah. So this past weekend was my my peak training weekend, and it did not exactly go to plan. Which is why I don't have any footage, because I brought the camera twice, actually 3 times, 3 different runs, and yeah, all 3 times forgot to actually bring it with me on the run. But it was probably all for the best, because what was supposed to be my biggest workout of the block this past Saturday ended up being super smoky, pretty hot, and I was also dealing with some kind of weird stomach bug or something. Yeah, it just really went terrible. I'll link the run, you can see below. But I was gonna do 3 laps of this steep local mountain, and I got about a half mile up the first lap and realized that I'd be lucky to have 1 summit, and I had to basically just throw out the whole workout plan. It was, like I said, the smoke, the sickness, whatever it was. I was gonna put myself in a really stupid position if I tried to keep going. So yeah, that was really disappointing. And then just took it easy the rest of that day. And then on Sunday, smoke cleared out again. Weather was really nice, so I did a kind of revised plan where I went back out and got a 25-mile loop in, so still less than I would have planned on Saturday, but felt much better. I didn't bother trying to get like the steep terrain I really wanted for the race simulation. I just needed to go out and get a run in and feel some little bit of confidence back. So I was able to do that, which was great. And then came home, recovered a little bit. A few hours later, I went down to the gym and did an uphill treadmill tempo, which went super well. Did about 1,200, close to 1,300 feet of vert, 7.5 to 8% grade on the treadmill in 24 minutes, so just under 8-minute pace, which was pretty encouraging after a 25-mile long run with about 5K in the morning. So yeah, all things considered, for having the whole weekend go awry, I still got pretty close to the original plan overall, which was simulate the race over 2 runs, so 45 miles with 14 to 15K. So I ended up with 42 miles and 10 or 11K, so not terrible considering I was definitely still a little sick feeling on Sunday too. So for feeling a little tired, a little sick, and dealing with bad weather, I'm pretty pumped that I got anywhere near close to the planned run-in, although it was super disappointing at the time. Of course, looking back, it's not the worst thing. I think the most important lesson from all of this to take away is just it's the body of work that matters, not 1 or 2 runs. And I've had a solid 15 weeks in this block with about 90 miles on average, except for a couple planned down weeks with a few rest days. But yeah, overall still close to 90-mile average, and probably 11,500 feet average gain per week too. And that's even on the rest weeks where I had 60, 70 miles, I still was getting over 10K. So super encouraging, I think, looking at that body of work. I think I definitely put myself in a good position to perform well in a couple weeks. like 2.5 weeks. So I'm gonna start a taper this week, but nothing too serious because I just like keeping higher volume. It makes me feel better, makes me train better. So I'll knock a bit down, maybe 75, 80 miles this week. Still pretty high. And then next week, going into the week before, penultimate week, I'll probably keep 60, 70 miles, I would think. So keep it similar to what I've been doing, but just get a little bit of pop back in the legs from taking some time off. Cut out some of the volume from the workouts too, but still get a couple workouts in. So that's kind of the plan. And yeah, just like that, the summer is pretty much over. Ready to go to Worlds, and hopefully do my best to contribute to a good overall team score. So yeah, the body of work is what matters, but it would have been nice to have a few, So anyway, I did have a good 50K. I guess I can't complain. I ran a local 50K and got the win, so that was exciting because I had to take down my boy Anthony, which is never, ever, ever easy because dude is basically fit year round. So kudos to Anthony for putting me in the hurt locker, but giving me a little bit of confidence. So anyway, last year we did a trail marathon against each other, and he kicked my butt by 3 or 4 minutes, but it was a bigger lead than that at about mile 20. I just had to rebound from some poor nutrition and put a little bit of a closing on the gap, but still he got me by a solid 3 or 4 minutes. So ended up having a super great race after that training block. So I guess if we're gonna go off of that comparison, which is super reliable, but anyway, as I ramble on, point being, I did get some confidence from that race, so thank you, Anthony, for making me feel better about myself. But other than that, it's been a pretty lackluster training block the last third or so. All right, one more solid workout. We're 2 weeks out. Feeling pretty good. Yeah, feeling all right. Jumped out at a local race this morning, and now I'm gonna try to wake up and do some steep miles and some tempo miles and have fun. Okay, so the plan is short warm up and then 2 mile tempo here on the road, so pretty much flat, and then 2 mile tempo uphill, followed by easy jog down. Second 2 mile tempo uphill, easy jog down, and then another 2 mile flat where basically empty the tank with whatever's left. So kind of a variation of I don't even say a variation, inspiration of a Killian type of harder, flatter, and then uphill, except a little longer with a couple sessions or a couple sets. So none of it really all out until the final 2 miles. So yeah, should be fun. See if I get through it. Well, hopefully that doesn't totally mess me up, but I was like 5:25 the first 2 miles, so yeah, I was trying to be like 5:30, but felt good. So we'll see if Phil's wrecked. I might be short for time too, so it might just be one serve a day, but that's all right. It's hard enough. Can't complain. Whew. Well, I'm not gonna have time for a double serve a day, but what a pity. I was kind of looking for an excuse out anyway. Oh, that's all right. Solid workout though, really solid. Like 39 up, 15 down, so a lot harder down than I was planning, but yeah, shorter day, but whatever. I'll go back out later, so I think I'll try a tram trail in the afternoon. That sounds fun. Double uphill threshold day. Make it exciting. All right. Well, I survived. Nothing crazy. Just ended up doing 5K at the end in 17:28, I think. So I'm happy with that after the much quicker than planned downhill. It's hard. It's really hard to get the legs to turn over quickly after a downhill send. Even though I wasn't going all out, it was still enough to just really build up some ouch in those legs. Really just the fatigue sets in so quick on the downhill with the quads. So yeah, I'm pumped that I was really able to do much of anything at the end. So yeah. All right, time for round 2. Gonna head up the old Table Rock now. So should be fun. Actually got home, took a little nap, feel pretty bouncy. So hopefully this goes better than the first run. But yeah, should be fun either way. Solid double threshold day. So yeah, man, I'm ready to race though. I need a little more recovery, but after that, I'm definitely ready to race.